Hello everyone, this is Shruti from Informatica Global Customer Support. In this video, we will explore the feature Incremental Metadata Scan included in the April 2025 release. It optimizes your scanning process, enhancing efficiency and effectiveness. Today, we will cover the following topics: Incremental Scan, supported sources, upgrade scenarios, incremental extraction, incremental results, followed by a demo. An incremental scan efficiently processes only new or updated records from the source systems, avoiding the need to scan all records. It uses metadata or timestamp to detect changes since last successful run, ensuring accuracy and relevance. Here is an overview of supported scanners. The incremental scan for Snowflake AWS S3 support was introduced in the November 2024 release. The on-premise SQL Server and ADLS Gen 2 compatibility came with the February 2025 release. In the April 2025 release, we have added few new sources such as Azure SQL Server, Azure Synapse, Azure Blob Storage, Oracle, SAP BW for HANA, SAP Business Warehouse, SAP ERP, enhancing your scanning capabilities further. Let's see an upgrade scenario. So if you have already scanned a resource before April release, you will be presented with the option for incremental runs going forward. This feature streamlines the updating process by focusing only on modified or new entries. For newly created sources that haven't been scanned prior to April release, the initial scan must be a full scan. This is essential to establish a comprehensive baseline as there is no pre-existing metadata to compare against. Please note that initial scan always must be a full scan. This is crucial because without existing metadata, there is no baseline to assess or identify the changes. Therefore, the first scan is always performed as a full scan to capture and index all relevant data, creating an initial baseline and storing the metadata required for subsequent incremental scans. Here you can see the MCC monitoring page screenshot where an initial full scan was performed and it extracted all the metadata such as tables, views, schemas, procedures, etc. from the source systems to establish a baseline for future incremental scans. Now for the second run, there has been changes in the source system such as updating the table or column. And you can see the results here. We did an incremental scan and only modified assets are extracted. Incremental scan significantly reduces processing time and resource consumption by extracting only the modified assets. In this slide, the captured screenshot from DGC visualizes the source's created date and modified date, crucial for business use cases. The created date and modified date facilitate metadata audits and tracking historical changes over the time. Now, quickly, let's see a demo. So, for the demo, let's take the Azure Data Warehouse Synapse scanner. And I have configured the scanner. And for the first time, when you are running the scanner, by default, it will be a full scan. Incremental scan will be grayed out. So for the demo purpose, I have already executed the scan and you can see all the metadata extracted as part of initial scan such as tables, views, statements, etc. Now that the resource is already executed once, now for the second run, you will be given with the option incremental scan. An incremental scan is always uses the retain option and not the delete option. This is because that the metadata extracted during the previous scan is preserved in the catalog. Incremental scans focus on the capturing only the modified or newly added metadata since the last extraction, while retaining existing metadata ensures continuity and prevents unintended deletion or loss of previously captured assets. So, we can see that incremental scan has extracted only modified assets and the time duration is less compared to the full scan. Now let us go to the DGC to view the results. So we have extracted all the metadata from the source system for in the initial run and on the subsequent incremental scan we can see the tables that are modified. So let's take an example. This table has been modified since the initial scan. So here you can see the source was created on April 15, 2025, and then it was modified on April 16, 2025. So incremental scanning is a transformative feature that optimizes resource utilization by detecting and extracting only the newly added, updated, or modified metadata objects since the last scan. That's all for the demo. We would love to hear from you. Please reach us on supportvideos@informatica.com. Thank you.